What's going on, guys? This is TShirts. Welcome back to my channel and to new viewers out there, as always. Welcome. Guys, in today's video, we're bringing back our channel favorite, a brand versus brand video. I know several videos back I told you guys that this one was coming, so hopefully you guys anticipated it, was looking forward to it, and even got excited for it just like I was. So in today's video, we'll be comparing Cole Buxton's t-shirt to Represent Clo t-shirt. But before we dive into the actual breakdown of things, if you guys could take a quick second, scroll down and click on that like button. You guys know how much that helps this channel grow. And guys, you guys can also find me over on Instagram at MTCMVMT. You guys get the early sneak peeks at all of my pickups. You guys get the outfit pictures, and you guys get also the daily vlogs on the story. So with all that good stuff, there's so many reasons to go follow me over on MTCMVMT if you aren't already, guys. But with that formality out of the way, let's dive straight into the breakdown. So as you guys know, several weeks back, I picked up this t-shirt from Represent Clo. It's their collaboration with Faze, and I'll be putting this one up against this Cole Buxton tee, which is their Fight Cam tee. Now, as a disclaimer, I'm choosing this one just solely for the fact that both of them are graphic t-shirts. Now, this one will be the exact same shirt as the warm-up t-shirt, like the one I'm wearing. So if you guys are considering or wondering about the warm-up t-shirt more so than the Fight Cam tee, it's going to be the same thing in terms of measurements, pricing, and all that good stuff. So just wanted to let you guys know that before we actually go ahead and break this down. All right, so just like my previous videos that I've done, we're going to be breaking down in 3 different categories. The first one being the size, the fit, and the measurement. Then we go into the pricing of these pieces, and then lastly we finish up with the durability of these pieces. And I highly recommend, if you guys haven't already caught the videos that I've done before, make sure you guys go back and watch those after this one. But we will tackle the sizing, the fit, and the measurements first. And for reference, which is always important, I am 5'7" and about 155 pounds, and both of these t-shirts that I'm going to be giving you the measurements for is going to be in a size medium. So I'm going to be giving you guys 3 different lengths. First one being the chest measurement, which is the pit to pit, and then the length of the t-shirt, which is the top of the shoulder to the bottom of the t-shirt, and then we have the shoulder and sleeve length, which is from the collar of the t-shirt all the way to the bottom of the sleeve. So we'll begin with the Cole Buxton t-shirt, and again, this is all in size medium. So for the chest measurement, it's going to be 62 centimeters, and the length of the t-shirt is going to be 75 centimeters, and sleeve and shoulder length, it's 43.5 centimeters. Now going over to the Represent Clo t-shirt, which is again in a medium, the chest measurement is 59.5 centimeters, the length is 73.5 centimeters, and sleeve and shoulder length, we're looking at about 40 centimeters. So you guys can tell straight off the measurement, and also this b-roll right here, that the t-shirt or the medium from Cole Buxton is slightly bigger than the Represent Clo t-shirt. So both of these t-shirts are designed to fit oversized, which means there will be some room when you do throw it on body, but that's exactly how I like my t-shirts, as you guys know. And another thing that I really love about both of these t-shirts is both of them come with that high quality, thick ribbed collar, something that I always look for when I do shop t-shirts now. And lastly, the length of these t-shirts is perfect in my opinion. I know Cole Buxton is slightly longer than the Represent Clo t-shirt, but they both make such a great layering piece, and that's how I wore it during the winter season, and even now when it's slightly chilly. You guys know how I like to rock that long t-shirt and a hoodie over it, and have that bottom of the t-shirt kind of hanging out below the sweatshirt. I love that look. So that's how I've been rocking it. So the length being slightly longer than a normal t-shirt, it works perfectly for me, and I really love that about both these t-shirts. Now I want to give you the measurement of the Cole Buxton small just for comparison. Now in the Cole Buxton t-shirt, I myself can wear a small. I just prefer the medium because I personally prefer t-shirts a little bit longer and slightly roomier. But let me give you the measurement to the small. So the chest measurement for the small is going to be 61 centimeters. Length of the t-shirt is going to be 72 centimeters, and the sleeve and the shoulder length is going to be 42.5 centimeters. So that is actually slightly closer to the measurement of the Represent Clo medium tee. Now take that however you want. Maybe you can size down in the Cole Buxton t-shirt and fit is small. Or if you want the Cole Buxton tee, but in a similar fit and sizing to that of the Represent Clo's medium, as you see in this video, you might consider sizing down to a small. But overall, in terms of the fit, the sizing, and the measurements, both of these pieces are pretty similar. The only thing that I could tell you is go true to size in both of these t-shirts if you want it a slightly more fitted. Now size up if you want that extra room, just like myself. Jumping into our second category, we'll be now breaking down the pricing for both of these t-shirts, starting with the Cole Buxton tee. So you're looking at about $105 after the currency is converted over to USD from GBP. And on top of that, there's a $17 shipping charge. And keep in mind that both of these brands are located in the UK, so the shipping charge will be slightly higher than what we expect when we order from a company or a brand that is here in the US. So just keep that in mind. So with that $17 tacked on to that $105, you're looking at about $122 for this t-shirt, not to mention that there's going to be an import duty on that as well. And that really depends on where you're ordering from. So you're looking at about $130 to $140 for this t-shirt. Now, a quick tip that I could give you in regards to this: order from End Clothing if you can, if that's possible. I know End Clothing doesn't carry all of the products that Cole Buxton has on their website, but if you can, order from there, because then the import duty is taken care of, so you can avoid that at least. And hopping over to the Represent Clo t-shirt, the t-shirt will cost you about $128. Now, their currency is all in USD on their website, so that's going to be $128, and again, there'll be a shipping charge of $17 on top of that. So you're looking at about $145 for the t-shirt. Now for Represent Clo, I can't remember quite exactly if there was an import duty on top of that. I don't think there is, but if I'm wrong, make sure one of you guys comment that down below so it helps all of us out. So pricing wise, similar to the sizing, the fit, the measurements, both of them are going to be pretty similar, and I know they're pretty expensive for just being t-shirts, but I like to say that they're good investment pieces. Something that you're gonna have for a while, something that you're gonna get a lot of wear out of, something that's gonna hold up, which is going to be our next point, the durability. But yeah, I personally, in terms of pricing, I recommend Cole Buxton over Represent Clo. I just think Represent Clo is slightly higher in terms of the other pieces that they have on their website in comparison to Cole Buxton. So that would be my 2 cents in terms of pricing. Before we dive into the durability aspect of these two pieces, I want to quickly touch on the design aspect, just because it is drastically different between the two, and depending on what your preference is, this one might make it easier for you to decide which t-shirt to go with if that is your concern. Now, you can tell right off the bat, the design, the graphic wise, of Cole Buxton tee is much more simple than that of the Represent Clo tee, and you can scroll through the Represent Clo website and you can kind of see the theme and the vibe that they go with for their graphic tees. It's much busier, it has a lot going on, it's playing with like that vintage vibe of things. But on the Cole Buxton side, a lot of their design is really simple, it's minimal, and that's the drastic difference between the two when it comes to their t-shirts. And like I said, depending on what you like, if you are more of that simple, the minimal person, you might go with Cole Buxton over Represent Clo, and vice versa. So I thought this was an important factor to make sure I include in this video to help you guys out a little bit. Actually, I think this is a great place to add the fact that the material that the Represent Clo t-shirt is made out of, it is lighter and softer than that of the Cole Buxton t-shirt. And another thing to note is that both brands do carry blanks, and I know the warm-up tee that I have on is an example of a blank that Cole Buxton carries. I haven't tried the Represent Clo, but as far as I've heard, it is a very high quality, good product. So if you are not even into that graphic design or anything on the t-shirt and you want to go basic, both brands could definitely suit that as well. Finally, getting into our last category, durability aspect of both these pieces, and I gotta say they both pass with flying colors. When it comes to durability, both of these pieces have been absolutely great. Like, my number one worry is the wash, the process that it goes through, and a lot of the times when you get cheap t-shirts, it'll always shrink or it comes out not looking the same. But with these two t-shirts, it comes out looking better after every wash. The Represent Clo t-shirt, it comes out softer, it comes out with that more vintage acid wash look to it. And same with the Cole Buxton t-shirt. Now this t-shirt is just white, so you're not gonna get that vintage like acid wash look, but the graphic does fade, the text fades, so it looks so much better, and they hold up so well in the wash. Like, it holds up its form, it doesn't get messed up at all, no shrinkage whatsoever. And really, this is what I mean when I say investment piece, and that it's worth investing into just because it's going to hold up for so long. So when it comes to the durability aspect, I have no worries whatsoever, and I highly recommend either of these two pieces for those of you guys who are looking for a durable t-shirt. And now let's wrap up this brand versus brand video with my final verdict. Which one would I recommend to you guys out there? And I would have to say the Cole Buxton Fight Camp tee over the Represent Clo t-shirt. Now, I just think the simplicity of the design is going to work for more people out there. It's slightly cheaper than the Represent Clo tee, and I just like the fit of the Cole Buxton t-shirt a lot more than the Represent Clo tee. I don't know, just that extra room I think goes perfectly with my liking. And if that is your preference when it comes to t-shirt, I highly recommend the Cole Buxton t-shirt to you guys. And you guys know how much I praise Cole Buxton as a brand. I just love everything that they're doing, and I actually have another piece coming in soon that I will be reviewing on this channel, so that's another reason that you guys should subscribe if you haven't already. But that is my final verdict: Cole Buxton Fight Camp tee over the Represent Clo. And that is going to be it for today's video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and found it informative. And if you guys did, always let me know by clicking that thumbs up button down below. You guys know how far that goes in getting this video out to more people in an effort to grow this community. And while you guys are down there, drop it in the comments down below. Have you guys tried either of these two t-shirts? What are your thoughts on it? Leave that down below. Let's get connected. Let's converse about it. And like I said, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. A lot of great things to come. Click on that notification bell so you guys don't miss it when I do drop it. But guys, with all of that out of the way, if you watch this video all the way to the last bit, love each and every single one of you. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.